Hello, everyone. This is Maria Elena Duron, and I wanted to share with you some of the activities that are happening within our Market in Moments member group. It's an exciting place to be able to ask questions, for you to also be able to connect with other small business owners, and to feel like you have the common focus of making sure that your online visibility is key, that you're valid to the customers and your target audience that you're focused on, and that you're providing a valuable service and being valuable to those end customers or to your target audience. And we've actually just completed a challenge, which is very exciting. What the team or what the membership was challenged with is being able to keep up with posting on a regular and consistent basis what they were doing on their Google My Business profile. Now, when I say posting, there is the opportunity for you to create posts. And really, it's not difficult to do. You can repurpose what you're already doing on social and utilize these posts to make sure that you get additional visibility. Yes, the social networks are amazing and they're wonderful, and you're getting in front of so many eyeballs there. But there's another set of eyeballs that may not be using any of those networks, or maybe they're using a different one that you're not even on. And this is a great place where you can make sure that you're seen, because Google search is still the #1 search engine in the world. Make sure that you repurpose that content and use it also within your Google post. What we highly encourage you to do, and what the challenge was actually about, was making sure that you're posting a seasonal offer. So keep your offers open and exciting. Make sure people see what it is that you have. If you have any special deals or an offering that you provide to customers specifically who follow you in Google My Business, that's even better, because when they follow you in Google My Business, you have the opportunity to offer them something specifically just for doing that action. And when you do that, what's even better is any time now that you post, because someone's following you, they will get an alert that you just posted. Now that is gold, because when you consider looking at the other social networks, for example, Facebook, because that's always the big dog in the room, right? With so many billion eyeballs. But even when you post something on your Facebook business page, at the most 2% of the people that like your page will see that post. And that is all dependent on whether or not they have been looking at your post anyway. If they have hidden those posts or didn't like or snoozed them, then that's telling the Facebook algorithm that they don't want to see content like that, which of course will keep that from their actual home feed. But even more importantly, it lets Facebook's algorithm know that people of their same demographic and psychographic, so their geography, their age group, maybe what they do for a living, how many children they have, whether or not they went to school, all of those things come into play. And now it's hiding that post for anyone that has similar demographics or psychographics compared to them. Now you can see how very limiting and how small the visibility might be within your Facebook page if that's the only place that you let people see that. Understand the social networks, they're very time bound. And here now you have the opportunity to go out to Google search and to be able to be seen again, either by those same sets of eyeballs, reminding them once again that they need to look at you for your product or your service or solution. It could also be that they didn't see you at all because they're not even on those social networks. What we do is we challenge you to do that in the Market in Moments group, because we know that it's very important to be consistent. People are always looking for that silver bullet in marketing. I hear it all the time, because people will message me, or even when I'm at the front of the room or a webinar, and they'll ask me, what's the one thing that we need to do to be able to be more visible in our business? And I wish I had a silver bullet answer, but it's not that easy. Marketing is hard work, and it takes consistent, persistent action and measuring and adjusting. And that's exactly what you're doing if you're posting on a regular basis. You can see which posts get the most engagement by looking at those insights. And again, that is a best practice to do, because if you're not measuring, you're not marketing. $1 or even 1 minute, because I know social networks take an investment of time, and time is more valuable than money. You don't ever get that back. You can't grow it anymore. So you have to be very wise and a good steward of it. And that is why measuring is important, because you'll know whether that dollar or minute actually helped you make your goals come true or make and lift your bottom line. Then also we highly encouraged within the challenge for people to also do a COVID-19 update, talking about what are some of the best practices that they're doing to address the additional challenges of hygiene, or maybe the guidelines that are being put forth by their local or state government or their entities to make sure that they have their customers and their patrons feel comfortable within entering their establishment, or providing them other opportunities even with an online store or curbside pickup or special hours. So we highly encourage a COVID-19 update. We know that those updates are seen for a longer period within Google search, 28 days, compared to a what's new update on a Google My Business post, which is only active and visible in search and maps for 7 days. And they were able to meet the challenge by doing some creative updates. And that's what I love about the group too, because they build and they are able to see their other creativity, and they themselves then can start implementing that too. Now, also what we encourage is to post about a product or a service that you have. The opportunity for people to see what it is that you actually are bringing in. It could be something new, or what it is that you do. And from there, then they can decide whether they need to schedule an appointment for you to tell them more, or for them to be able to get that service, or they're going to buy and purchase your product online. And that is what we did to make sure that, again, the members was getting the most visibility out of their Google My Business post. And they also learned from that the importance of being consistent, which truly elevated them above all other small businesses, given that 96% of small business, or any business, don't have a posting strategy for their Google My Business post. Now, what are you doing with your Google My Business profile? Have you, number one, claimed it to make sure that you are the one who is in charge of your online presence and your online first impression? Because it is a first impression that's very lasting, and we are going online first to be able to look at businesses, to read the reviews, and to evaluate whether or not they have the skill set, the product, or solution that we could use to help us. And then it also helped them be even better about understanding what it is and what content is in the different posts that their customer or their potential customer needs. This is what I teach about when explaining to businesses that you really need to know your customers or prospective customers' decision journey, how they decide to do business with you, what they decide and what they need, the questions that they ask, the way that they search, are all the things that we as small businesses need to really know very well in order for us to be able to match and to be seen when they are doing a search for a product, service, or solution that can help them. I hope that you'll stay with me here. Either join us in the Market and Moments member group, or stay with me here and subscribe to the channel. And I look forward to answering your questions when it comes to how you can use those marketing moments and use your online presence to be able to increase your income and your impact online.